How about now? Can you hear me now? I was in Discord. Maybe that was redirecting my mic. Mic check, mic check. You can hear me, yeah? Sweet. Or no? Yes or no? All right, all right, all right. Now we're cooking, I guess. Good morning. Thank you for coming. I was in Discord, so it was stealing my mic. How are you today? Thank you for coming. The chat seems to be working now. The first live was not. I don't know what's going on. YouTube be acting funny. How's everybody doing today? Merry Friday, Merry Friday. Hope all is well. Thank you for being patient. YouTube Lives is still new to me, especially from a phone. I think it's very touchy. Someday it'll be different. I'll give me the laptop setup. Go ahead and check in. Where you from? How's it going? How's today treating you? Hopefully well. We don't necessarily have to look at my face the whole time, but I was still trying to figure it out. With the microphone. Allah, I am from Arizona, United States of America, sir. How are you? Where are you from? Thank you for the like. Just want to check in on this Merry Friday and see if anybody just feel like hanging out, having a discussion. Any topic is cool. The last live I started, I thank you for the subscription. I'll check you back out and I'll probably subscribe you back. If you have content, I'll subscribe back. A lot of people here are just for commenting, so I don't tend to subscribe back. But if you got content, I will subscribe and I will check it out. I do appreciate your support. Not really doing much today, just kind of hanging out and wanted to do a live. A couple of topics of interest. Chupaka Mountain, yeah. Papua New Guinea, hey, what's up, Papua New Guinea? What languages are prevalent in Papua New Guinea? I do thank you for checking in. Allah. How's your day treating you? Pool top. Okay. I'm getting a pool soon. We are set to move. We're not set. It's not in stone yet, but it's in the universe. It's already been spoken about. We'll be moving to a new place around October that has a pool. That's gonna be great, man. I love swimming, especially out here in Arizona when it's hot all the time. Swimming every day. I'm gonna try to make it a thing. My first thing in the morning, jump in the pool, do some laps. You know what I mean? Heck yeah. I've always had a dream of like owning some property and have like a natural pool, a natural swimming hole, if you will. You know, natural water, clean water. But I'll do my best to make my chlorinated pool. You know, when I lived in Michigan, there was a swimming hole in town that people went to, just a real hole right off the little creek that ran through town that they would fill up off of that, and that shit was always used. It was gross. we would hit that almost every day. Almost every day. I miss Michigan a lot. Michigan still calls to my soul. Super green. Besides the heavy snows and the tornado possibility, I love Michigan and wish I'd go back there. And I still might. Excuse me. There's a house there my grandma left when she passed on that my mother's and has in her possession that I'm aware of, that I've kind of wanted to go take care of and live in Michigan. I hope I get that chance. Traverse City, okay. Yeah, not my folks, but my mom was raised in Hesperia, Michigan. Little podunk town, a little, not even really a stoplight, just kind of flashing red lights. Somewhere over here. You can't really do the mitt. You got to do the mitt, but it's somewhere over here, and you know. It's nearby where we used to, Muskegon, I think, is where we used to fly into Muskegon when we go there. And I want to say there was a town called Ferry. There's a town called Fremont nearby. Yeah, that's where my mom was raised till she left the Navy, and then or joined the Navy, left and joined the Navy. So, does anybody have any opinions about data centers? I don't know if they're doing a whole lot there in Washington, where you are at in Chilpaca territory. It's Washington, right? I believe. They're planning a lot here in our area, in the desert of all places, where it's hot and there's not a lot of water. Kind of a lot of controversy behind that. I think I will put on my headset and perhaps just go to that setting. Mic check, mic check. Are we still being heard? Said earlier the chat wasn't working. Now the chat seems to be working, hopefully. Thank you for coming. Merry Friday, all. Check in. Let me know where you're at, what country, what state, what time zone you're checking in from. Let me know if you hear me clearly. Feel free to chime in at any time. I am FrankWhite. Just gonna ramble a little bit. I was talking about data centers earlier and how I find it weird that they're trying to put up all these data centers, especially out here in the desert. It doesn't seem like a natural choice when we have a whole lot of water issues already. And they're pushing these and even before the data centers, there's a lot of things going on in my community where it raises eyebrows, where they're pushing in a lot of resource-heavy industrial situations. Like we have a Tesla out here. We're not Tesla. Which one is it? It's the not Tesla. It's the other one. Lucid. Lucid, who makes the electronic vehicles as well. We got one of those out here. We got a whole lot of land that seems to be really good for resources as far as growing crops and everything, and farming and raising animals. Cows used to be a big thing out here. You still drive down certain stretches of in between the towns here, and there's you could see just cows for a mile. You know what I mean? It's crazy. Not so much anymore though. It seems like they're shutting those down. They're trying to shut down farming and like cattle growing in general in favor of these high energy using plants, which just doesn't make sense, especially for the desert. Chat, check in if you don't mind. Just want to make sure that I'm still being heard. Am I still being heard? Thank you very much for checking in. If you don't mind, I am FrankWhite, just hanging out today. I want to make sure that the chat's working. Check, good mic check. See, it's dead space that I feel like I'm really not trying to just talk to myself. I just, go ahead and give me a check in if you can. If you're receiving my sound, I'll continue my ramble.